to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens. And the Blue Hens will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will have the ball first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Complete to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes him talk to the hand. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Grab near the marker. It's Hoffman. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The Bulls looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it.
Golly. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Delaware's offense will get the ball for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's open on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The Blue Hens want to move quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Shakes off the defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
At the 38-yard line. Third down coming.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it! And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about.
Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They try to pop a run on the draw. Makes his man miss. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Bulls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Gets it past the marker. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off-play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They're still looking for a little more. They're just plowing ahead. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Bryant. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw on first down. Floats it out in space. Nice move there. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Blue Hens will hustle to the line.
At the 7-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Motion from the wideout. And the quick shuffle pass. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. They feed him again. Oh, he got loose. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. fights off the defender. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Don.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. From the gun, looking for a man. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Extending the play. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Under fire. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Bulls with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This time on target. Got enough space. Touchdown Bulls. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is making it look easy today. A special performance that would make the 4th president of the United States proud. They're up 14 over Akron. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Delaware! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Brings up second down.
Off play action. Finds his man. It's Hoffman. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They'll open the second half with a run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Got a little space. Turning it on. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Right back to the well. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. And the Blue Hens are rolling down the field.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pulls it in. It's Peppers. After that last completion, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
This time they'll go to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stops at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's caught. It's Hoffman. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Let's go. Back to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I feel like this defense really needed... They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting in a predictable 3rd and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. The Bulls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Bring in the heat. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffalo! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
It's a phenomenal effort on 3rd down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You gotta love that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it on the right. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Delaware. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
Racing down the left side. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buffalo. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in his quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. The Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it set up on the outside. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on third. Pulls it in. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. And the Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. 3:25. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Blue Hens have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets it to him on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to throw deep right side. Catch inside the 25. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Bulls send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and more. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Blue Hens in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cotton. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Right down the boulevard. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on up. Great to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on a team from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bulls will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Hand off from the shotgun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Here's the handoff. Sweet cut there. Gets away from one, finds room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Raging Cajuns want to crank the tempo. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Turns it loose. He's got it inside the 15. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He'll keep it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Raging Cajuns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
7, Buffalo, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulls offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Got a man. It's Hoffman. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Bulls will have it first and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. Picks up the first down. Gashing the D on the right. Touchdown, Bulls. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Dorsey. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. It's caught. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play. Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Going to swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Briggs. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Raging Cajuns are in the hurry up. The corners are walked up tight. They'll try to run for it. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. He'll pull it on the read. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And that third down pass had some serious... but they couldn't hook up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Raging Cajuns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dorsey. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Snagged in the middle, it's Dorsey. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Raging Cajuns will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Hoffman. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Hoffman. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bulls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. On the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving. Breaks into the open. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Bulls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Snags it! And he will score! Touchdown, Buffalo!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes the quick grab. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
On the run, fires downfield. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's loose. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And the Raging Cajuns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Raging Cajuns have this offense rolling. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The snap sets up to throw. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man, it's Huffman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He unleashes a long one. Got it inside the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Wants to pass. Touchdown, Buffalo! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Demania. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Raging Cajuns can really attack on this second and short. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Pressure coming. And the defense, got him at the 27. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Demania. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Raging Cajuns will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Finds his man. It's Van Buren. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Dorsey. At the 45 on his way. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
That's caught. It's Briggs. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to the running game. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Raging Cajuns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to surge it in. Back's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Complete on the comeback. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, they're after it. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Dorsey. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Shoots it to the left. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Cajuns! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. From the gun to give, looking for room. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. The throw with the catch. It's Brown. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pocket breaking down. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Nice move to keep running. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
First and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, the ball's barely touched the ground every time this guy's been dropping back so far in this game. That's one of the rare misses we've seen from him so far.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Cotton. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cotton. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough, keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Right on the money. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Pater. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Well, jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw again. Touchdown, Buffalo! They move on top here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Louisiana, 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana has it back in the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Raging Cajuns want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Finding an escape route. Nice move to pick up yardage. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Now on 1st down from the 28.
Here we go, set.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Demania. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a man miss. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Louisiana! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Hoffman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Here's a throw downfield late. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. He got it. All tied up here in the fourth quarter. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Looking for room. It's Dennis. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Trying play action. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now they take the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's complete to the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Grab near the marker. It's Van Buren. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. 1st and goal and a touchdown will win it. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense.
He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats.